I'm Eric Singer, Gazette.com, and joining me is Gazette reporter Jakob Rodgers, who was in court today as formal charges were filed against the suspected Black Friday shooter Robert Deere Jr. So there were outbursts in courtroom today.
Yes, it happened fairly quickly in today's hearing. As attorneys were arguing some motions regarding media coverage of the case, Deere spoke up out of nowhere. He said, quote, "I'm not guilty, there's no trial, I'm a warrior for the babies."
And the mood must have been pretty tense because there were at least a dozen outbursts that he was saying in court. And you had said that an El Paso County Sheriff's deputy stepped in during one of those outbursts.
It's true. He actually spoke up about 15, actually more than 15 times during today's hearing. Often he would speak up over his own attorney. He would say, quote, "I will not meet with him again." Another time, he said, while the judge was discussing a gag order in the case, he said, "Could you add the babies? They were supposed to be aborted that day. Could you add that to the list?" And then, yes, towards the end of the hearing, a sheriff's deputy actually put his hands on Robert Deere's shoulders as he was, again, speaking up, yelling, "You're trying to silence the truth."
A very tense situation inside the courtroom, and then outside of the courtroom, we were hearing more about the number of charges that were filed. Can you explain that?
Yes, so the purpose of today's hearing was for the district attorney to actually file charges against Deere in this case. There were 179 charges that were filed. Eight of them were first-degree murder charges. That is because there are different theories of murder. There were 3 people that were killed in this attack. There were also 131 attempted murder charges, as well as additional charges for burglary, criminal mischief, and a few other charges as well.
All right, thank you very much, Jakob Rodgers. And if you'd like to read Jakob's full story, go to the Gazette and Gazette.com. With Between the Lines, I'm Eric Singer, Gazette.com.